Hello? Hello, hello, hello. Hello! Happy New Year, everyone. Oh, look at that. Scuffed already. Hi, Tara. How are we doing? Scuffed already. I've just put that Discord, wrong one, in completely the wrong place to block out that. Okay, that's it sorted. Good, good, good. Hey, Van. How are we doing? Happy New Year to one and all. Hope you've had a good one. I had a slightly late one last night. Not that I was doing anything absolutely mad. I was round at family, but I didn't get in until about 1:30. So I'm doing pretty well to be here, but I'm doing it because I go back to work tomorrow. So I'm trying to divert my brain from the fact that I am going back to work tomorrow. Not that I'm overly concerned about that, but just the very fact of going back to work is never good, is it? Although, in Scotland they observe the 2nd of January as a public holiday, even though my company doesn't. So I don't think there's going to be too many people. Hi Dan, how are we doing? Too many people about tomorrow, so I should have a reasonably quiet day to get back into it. But I hope you all had a good time. Hope you've all set your resolutions, if that's the kind of thing that you're into. And we're ready to rock and roll in 2024. Hopefully it'll be a good year. Certainly hope it'll be a good year for the channel. I really want to increase the number of people who are here. I actually want to just about double the number of people who are here. In my head, I think if I could get to about 250 followers, that allows me to start sort of talking with smaller developers, etc., and be viewed a bit more importantly. I don't know whether that's right or not. Please don't talk about work. Off to work after this. A nightmare. That's not good. Not good at all. Well, hopefully we'll give you some... we'll give you a bit of respite before it all happens and it all becomes nasty again. Anyway, as I say, hopefully you've had a good time. Hopefully you've had 11. That's a nightmare. Oh, that's not good at all. I don't think I could keep my eyes open to that point. I've done a couple of night shifts in my time, more to because I used to work for a retailer and I used to be in charge of security. So sometimes we'd go in and do night visits and set up hidden cameras and stuff like that. So I've done stuff like that, but I've never done a proper sort of week of night shifts or whatever. But yeah, as I say, hopefully you've had a good time over the festive period. You'll notice all the festive stuff. yeah, I'm sure you've... this was way back in the day as well, but you had to set up various things with videotapes in them, and that was a nightmare because the videotape would run out in the middle of the night and you had to go and change it. That's how old things are. Yeah, you'll have noticed all the channel's back to the way it was. All the Christmas stuff has now been stripped away. Boo! But it's something to look forward to for next year. So I don't know. I might find some decoration to put in all the sort of major points through the year because it does brighten things up. But no, we're back to basics for the foreseeable. So. What else was going to talk about? Gift subs and subs. Just a reminder, not just for my channel. Yeah, festivities have ended. Not just for my channel, but any channel that you watch. Gift subs are still discounted up until tomorrow. So I think typically they're $3.99. I think they're down to $2.99 at the moment. So that might be an idea if you want to help a channel out at any point. And I think recurring subs as well are also discounted, so if you want to lend support to any streamer, then you can. And I believe they stack. The 2 or 3 that I've done anyway seem to have stacked for when my current subscription runs out, so might be worth having a look into that if you want to save some money. But that all ends tomorrow, the 2nd of January. And the other thing, did anybody see Jeopardy tonight? I've loved that. The thought of that quiz game ever since I saw it on White Men Can't Jump, and it started today in the UK for the very first time ever, which is a bit mad, which I quite enjoyed it, I have to say, but it's on ITV, so it's full of ad breaks and it just did my head in. By the time they take the 4th ad break in the hour, I was like, nah, I can't do this anymore. But I really enjoyed the actual quiz. Allows you to use your brain a little bit. Thank you, Kerry. I haven't done Kerry's. I've been a bit lax there. I haven't done that for the VIPs. I haven't done that for Kerry. So that's that. Oh, and honours here. So we have a mod in chat. So the mod's here. So we have to turn fun off at the moment. So that's where we're at. So this week, as I say, we are going to start a new game that I don't know anything about, other than the fact that it's supposed to be a Lovecraftian horror, puzzly type walking simulator thing. So, hi Lisa, Happy New Year. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, that sounds interesting. I think the aesthetic of it generally is looking very, very good. Seems up my street. I don't really know terribly much about the game. It's got mostly positive reviews on Steam, so hopefully we'll find it good. So I propose, I don't think it's that long. I think it's supposed to be about 4 hours. So you never know. We might actually get through it in 2 streams. I'll give it a go anyway. And then on Friday, we will do the usual indie horror night. And I think one of the games will be Graveyard Shift, which I've seen a little bit of, and it looks interesting. I wouldn't say it's just the greatest. It looks really good. I don't know if the game's 100% brilliant all the way through, but it certainly seems to have a fairly strong start, sort of 5-10 minutes that I watched. Yeah, that seems to be all the bits and bobs. Hopefully everybody is doing well, as I say. Was there anything else I wanted to say? Can't think at all. So probably the best thing to do would be to jump into the game. Oh, Leah's here as well. Fantastic. Happy New Year. Nice to see you in again, and nice to see you join the Discord as well. More people in the Discord's always good. So good. We're starting the new year strong. As I say, I want to have a real push towards 250 followers. God knows if that's in any way achievable and in what time frame that's achievable. I'm relatively surprised we managed to get to 128. And again, we've gone another week, chat. This is amazing. We've gone another week without losing anyone. So that's now three weeks in a row that I haven't lost anyone at all, which is brilliant, because we went on a run for about 3 or 4 weeks where I was losing 1 or 2 people a week for whatever reason. But we now seem to be, we've righted the ship. We're on an even keel and headed towards better things, hopefully. But, you know, if there is anybody you know that's got a Twitch account that you think would appreciate it, Death's out, Oreo's out, as you did. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Oh, and Lee as well. Fantastic. Beautiful. Thank you so much, people. Was that Lee giving? Hang on a sec. Oh, gifting a tier 1. Thank you, Leah. That's brilliant. Is it Leah or Lee? Just so I know. I don't want to make mistakes. I think you said Lee the first time. I just want to make sure that we're doing that right. Lisa's got gift chat. Hug, yes. Fantastic. What was I going to say? The other thing is obviously now Turkey's gone. Boo.
Thank you.
A hype train is close. Good grief. Are we starting the year off with a hype train? Unbelievable. I think I've only had 2 of them in about 8 months of streaming. That's brilliant. It's close. I'm not counting my chickens yet. Anyway, yes. Where am I? What am I saying? Yes. Can't remember. I've lost my thread. Yeah, let's just get on with the game, or I'm going to completely... What was I talking about there? Some Death's out, Oreo's out. Can't remember now. Can't remember what it was. Let's stop there. I've lost the plot. It's gone somewhere. Right, we'll start this game. You said no turkey, that's what it was. Yes, the turkey redeem has gone. Festive period's over. We can't even say it's Thanksgiving. So the turkey seems a bit out of place now. Thanks for the luck, Lisa. Oh my god, that's really loud. Play it cool. Oh. It's all happening. It's all happening at the moment. Okay, thanks, Van. Appreciate that. Stop jumping across from there to there. That's a nightmare. That'll be one of those games. Okay, we'll try and do that at the end of the stream then. First of all, can you hear? Are you hearing something? I need to know before we move on. I can't remember whether or not I've done. I haven't talked to you since last night. I've been good. How are you, Swan? Thanks for popping in. You can hear. That's great. Brilliant. Well, we're off to a great start already then. It's not as scuffed as last year. Is it loud? It seems a touch loud to me, but it could just be the start of the game. So let's just get into it. Hope you had a good New Year's one. Hope you're not in any way suffering. And glad to have you in. Okay, rock and roll. Fairly loud. Okay, well, let's just monitor it. Let's monitor it as we go. I don't know how much sound there's going to be or music or whatever, so it may well just disappear into the background as we go. But if you think it's too loud, just give us a shout and we will change it. Remember to put it on the game.
All life is only a set of pictures in the brain, among which there is no difference betwixt those born of
Sorry. Oh, that is actually... Sorry. Told you it was going to be scuffed. I'm having a bit of a nightmare already. Great stuff. Okay. Right, we're off. Rock and roll. Ooh, I like it already. It looks good. There's only 50 seconds left to get the hype train moving. I've got 45 seconds now. Sub, gift, or use bits to start a hype train. Right, I'm using the controller tonight, so this should be good because I can actually lie back in my seat a bit more. Whoa. Are we underwater? We don't seem to be like breathing underwater. But there seems to be jellyfish above us. And there's a man ahead. Righty.
I believe no more can we harbor ourselves on the safest shores, for there are things that cannot be undone.
Okay. Hello, sir.
Dr. Faust, is that you?
Ooh. Interesting start. Oh. That goes beyond like a new Apple Watch or whatever. Oh, that's what I was going to ask. Does anybody have any experience of the Apple AirTags?
Oh, my head. The pain. It is unbearable.
That was me when I woke up this morning. I thought, don't start 2024 with a headache. And it wasn't alcohol related. I was driving last night.
At last. The pain is subsiding. I thought my head was about to explode.
Okay, so press to view game controls. So A is interact, B is notes, torch is X, inventory is Y, that's run, that's equipment, journal tab, toggle crouch. Okay. Well, it's good to know that you've done it, because if we do get stuck anywhere, then you'll be able to assist.
This
okay.
device, its noises are resonating in my mind.
Okay. Is it good, Lev? You don't have to answer that in absolute terms, but did you enjoy it, is what I should really have asked. Good grief, there's an awful lot of stuff in here. Am I supposed to read everything here? Okay. This is going to satisfy the lower hounds within... When do we ever get... I see 2024 is starting on the same note that it left, with Kerry being cheeky whenever she can. Right, 18th of June 1949. Okay, so we're a good bit past the observation notes on the 4th initiation session. 7:05 p.m. All the participants... It's back in April, so just don't get stuck. Okay. All the participants consumed the... Oh my god, Diversa mixture 5 minutes ago, and they have all entered some kind of altered state of consciousness. All of them are now vaguely mumbling in their sleep, like they are chanting something, but the sounds are not conscious. They seem restless. I detect movements in their limbs, and as always, I wonder if it's because of something they are actually seeing beyond. 7:15. As always, the device is humming and glowing, but this time the atmosphere is different to the previous sessions. Whatever the reason for this might be, it feels almost like that fantastic device is signalling something in a code I don't recognise. It's becoming more and more stressful to be alone here, in the midst of this cold, dim and incense-filled room. 7:19. It sounds to me like the intensity of the subject's mumblings is much stronger now. Colours and shades are dancing on the walls with the rhythmic ins and outs of the device. I can hear the wind howling outside. Maybe a snowstorm is approaching, or something even worse. 7:24. Exactly 5 minutes and 3 seconds have passed now. They have drifted beyond my area of expertise and guidance. I cannot do anything further, except wish for their safe return. What? It is very Lovecraftian straight away though, so I'm well into it. What the hell's that? Okay. Can I pick that up? No. I might have to shift the blackness up, because that is... I'm not entirely sure. Should I be seeing something on there? It doesn't look like it. Maybe we need to come back for this. Okay. Doesn't look like it. Right, we'll just see if the gamma needs turned up at some point. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to turn the gamma up. It's a little bit dark for me. Gamma calibration. Okay, it's still quite dark, mind. Okay. Antediluvian shamanism. Okay, so you click the button twice and you can read what's written on the cover. I get it. So we can't... no, that's just that. Fair enough. So, what else is there?
It's too dark. To be safe, I better find a light source.
Okay, now I see why it's so dark. So, here we go. New year, new game.
It's too dark. To be safe, I better find a light source.
Would it be this huge, great... floodlight-looking torch? There we go. That's the very fella. Now we're off and running. Okay. Up you out. Upu out. Upu out? Who knows? Expedition Handbook. Let's have a read anyway. Yes. Fair enough. Doesn't look like there's anything in there worth having. I'm not keen on all the knocking and banging. I don't know whether that's supposed to make me feel like I'm underwater or not. Exactly. This is my kind of guy. You look at the cover and you think, oh, that looks interesting, and then you put it back on the shelf, because who reads books? I'd better just open these again just in case. I did something stupid and didn't actually take what I should have taken. So I can do that, but I can't... It seems weird that it allows you to pick that up and then you just leave it. However. Okay, anything else in here? So that's like a waiting chamber in front of there. Right, we're off. I'm loving this, the visual style of it.
Hello? Anybody here?
Probably, yes.
Where is everybody?
I don't know. It's like me in the server sometimes. Right, weather notice from Nikolai Hansen. Expected snowstorm. A strong snowstorm is expected to hit for the next 2 weeks. It is in utmost importance to take all the cautionary measures and inform the responsible personnel when going outside. Please be aware that the radio connection between the base and the ship may not be available during this period. Ooh. So are we like in the Arctic or something? Upward Expedition Wheeler, Paycord. That looks like some sort of starfishy implement. Medallion or something, some such. And is that like some mad bat butterfly hybrid with a squid's head? Oh, I'm loving this already. This is extremely Lovecraftian. Familiar visits the lower chambers once more in the form of a black cat. Its spectral image echoes throughout the 7 rooms. What sin called it out from his hollow, looming dim and ghost-like? Oh, this is awesome. I am absolutely into this straight away. Right, okay, let's go down this way first. Oh, look, there's the starfish thing. So now, do I need to find said... oh, no, I don't. Okay. Auxiliary power needs to be enabled manually from outside. Can I push the buttons though? No. Oh. Okay. We'll leave that open so that I know I've been there. Ooh, lots of notes to read. Okay, we've done that one. Johann de Witte. Attention for the crew members who are having sleeping problems. Okay, any crew members having sleeping problems here? Examinations conducted regarding the increase of the accidents recently happening led me to believe that the reason behind those is some kind of intense cabin fever. Symptoms for this problem are insomnia, inability to sleep, strong headaches, seeing visions and hearing voices. Crew members who suffer from the above symptoms are needed to refer to me personally for a thorough checkup. This will also be the main topic of the general meeting that will be held tomorrow after lunch. This issue poses serious problems regarding the safety of life and sustenance of work, so must be taken heed of soberly. Okay, Johann, you're the man. You tell them. Stop those bloody sessions. Okay. I'd better find a crew member. I woke up from a series of bloody nightmares. This is my personal journal. In one of my pockets, I found an empty notebook in which I am writing my notes. I can't remember anything other than there should have been others here with me. The names Dr. Faust and Dr. de Witte are lingering in my mind now. Additionally, trying to delve deeper into thoughts gives me sharp pains in my already throbbing head. I better find a crew member and find out what's going on here as soon as possible. Ah, right, okay, so we can... This is just going to go through there. Yeah, okay. I've got a feeling, if you're still there, Honor, are you getting good vibes from this immediately? It seems to me like this could be your kind of game. Oh, I am now... oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Maybe I shouldn't be out here straight away. Do I not need some special kit or something to go out here? Seems like a bit of a mad journey if I don't have like a proper jacket or something like that. Anyway, it's not telling me to go back. Let's follow the lights. This is giving me big Soma vibes, which I have to say is not exactly filling me with...
My mind is cloudy. All I can remember is the successful establishment of the Upper Antarctic base. And after that, nothing is clear in my mind.
Yeah. You seem to be quite a posh gentleman. A man of breeding, perhaps. Okay. Let's go. Turn on the power. Can't do that. Oh, this looks cool. We can actually batter the door open. I like that touch. That's quite cool. Because invariably you get these games and there's just the door's jammed and you think, well, I could push that if I pushed it hard enough. And lo and behold, what's this? Okay. Right. This is just not going to work first time, is it? No.
Tank is empty.
Tank is empty. Is this going to... Oh, I'm liking this. I found a jerry can. Oh god. Now I need the toilet.
This hose was tampered with.
Oh. Okay, so I need to repair the hose. Is this a repair kit? Nah. Oh, look, tape. Take the tape. It's not... I know we found a jerry can, but we are actually jerry rigging this now, so we're just going to put tape around it, yes. This is not going to be a long... I've got a feeling that this is not going to be a long-term solution once the petrol soaks through the tape. Okay. Oh. That doesn't seem like I should have done that. Is it going to work? No, I think I need to press the button first. Can I pull that out, please? No, that out, in. Oh no, I can't do that now. Oh dear. Hopefully. What's this? Can I open that? A key. Nice. I found a key. Sorry, I'm just playing with the buttons here to see... Yes, okay. This strange device was already on my left arm when I came around inside the meeting room of the Upward Antarctic base. Okay, so we're in the Antarctic, not the Arctic. It comes as no surprise that I don't remember anything about it. The torch, a metallic key. Okay, so we're not going to get much more information other than, I presume, that key opens that door. Nice. H.P. Lovecraft at the Mountains of Madness. Well, at least they're not being coy about where they're getting the inspiration. I shall take that. I have obtained a trophy item. Okay, so that room appears to be just purely there to attain the trophy item. Do I have to go back? Ah, okay, right, okay, so the breakers have come back down now. Nice. We're off and running. Generator's going. Should really have... that's very atmospheric, isn't it? So how's everybody been filling their days over the festive period? Have you just been chilling? Have you been doing stuff? Gaming? Eating? Drinking? Let's go back into the warmth. I've done a bit of everything, to be fair. Right. So I've come in there. Fully chilling, not looking forward to it, but I don't, nah, it's never great, is it? I just continually wish for retirement. But I'm still too far away from that. Right, okay, so the power's on here. I don't need to do anything more with that at the moment anyway. So let's go back this... Oh, chap, what the... hello? Can we not do that, please? Thank you. I thought I was low.
What was that?
Exactly. My sentiments entirely. Why can't I pick anything up from in here? Useless. Okay, what's that? Radio room, okay. That's what we saw. Meeting room, that's where we started. And that's where we saw the chap moving off. Okay. Yes, never a great thought. Is everybody's tree down, or in the process of coming down, or... Let's go in here. There's just way too many doors upon doors upon doors. I'm in danger of forgetting where I've been. Okay. Locked. So James Barlow, C. Lenning. Don't recognise that name.
Locked.
Oh, hang on a minute. Who was that? H. Anderson. Tree was down early due to the cat not wanting to leave it alone. Nikolai Gogol, the portrait. Okay. At least I know I'm not going completely mad with it.
If his coat is just right here, where
Where
is he
now? Good question, my sir. Who knows? I take it
It's
that's
locked.
Len Brown, Nedwell. Okay. I shall take that walkie-talkie. I think we were taking it. The tree was going to come down today. Oh, Johann Witte. It might be quite useful to. Now, did I use that? Oh, okay, that key's gone, so it definitely wasn't for that. Oh yeah, fish cake. There was no need for that whatsoever. Okay. Some sort of idol. Why we needed 400 of them?
If his coat is just right here,
Yes.
where is he now?
Where is he now? Indeed. But why has he got so many of these? These like when you go to the Antarctica, these like in Happy Meals. So every time he's gone to McDee's, he's got like a little idol thing. He's now just got a collection.
Locked.
Okay. L. Ferguson.
It's locked.
Yeah, but we decided to go to the beach with the dogs instead. Which was lovely. So, God, I can go way down that corridor, so let's not do that yet. Take it this the private room does open as well. Right, okay, back. Let us go back. I need to retrace my steps because I'm going to completely lose the plot here. Hello? Who's opening and closing doors behind me? Thank you. Not so helpful. Right, okay. Radio room. Let's go into the radio room if we can. Yeah, all the doors are actually closing behind me. That's not helpful when I'm trying to work out where I've been and where I need to go to. Camera, I'll have a shot. Oh, why can't I take that? A camera I think would be most useful. I'm presuming it's showing me all these things because at some point I'm going to have to go back and get them. So, 2 seconds. It's time, immediately, in 2024 to get the external memory stick out. For those of you that have not seen the external memory stick. Yippee! Okay, so we saw... Yes. But it is my external memory stick. That's how old I am. this is our puzzling book. The yippies are still there, obviously. So, radio room, camera, and I have a webcam set up pointed at my desktop specifically for notebooks. Yeah. Now, it was the reception, wasn't it? We found the compass. Reception. Compass. Am I going to be able to pick these binoculars up? Probably. Well, I'll be able to pick them up, but whether or not I actually get to keep them is another matter. No. So, binoculars. Can't tell that I'm a project manager at all, can you? Binoculars. Hey. Okay, and ooh, okay, so we can get into some of these. What am I going to say?
This is Upuat Expedition Base. Pequod, please come in. I repeat, this is Upuat Expedition Base. Pequod, do you hear me? If there is someone who can hear me, please, come in. Some electrical condition in the disturbed air seems to prevent communication.
Okay, so are we going to have to undisturb the air at some point? If that's even technically a thing. As long as you aren't forced to use Microsoft Project. I once had to use that and honestly it just made things take longer. Yeah, Project's not the greatest program, I have to say. There are other variants of project planners. I found Hansen's notes. For a while, my nights have been plagued by bizarre nightmares wherein I have been talking to an unsubstantial figure. It's obviously not me, because I have become quite a substantial figure over Christmas. That's why I'm wearing my new hoodie, to cover the substance of Christmas. When I wake up every morning, I fail to remember either his visage or the content of the dialogue, only his silhouette, talking in a sombre tone. These nightmares keep me from sleeping comfortably, the kind of sleep I am longing for. I haven't mentioned this to anybody yet, but I am feeling a constant urge to do so, as if my well-being is in the balance. It would be most logical to consult with Dr. DeVita about this. My fuddled brain, with not that much sleep, actually read that initially as Dr. Dre. And I was thinking, why the hell is he speaking with Dr. Dre about that? That just can't be useful at all. Right. What is that? Trace tape recorder. Ooh, what the hell? Okay. What's this over here? Victoria Land. Ross Sea, Ross Island. Okay. Observed from station. Report of snowstorm. Okay, I'm not sure how much of this is. Morse codes table. This is going to come into play at some point, obviously. It would be really useful if we could take a screenshot of that. Right. Okay, the camera's there. Okay, so we've done the radio room. Let's go. I know I've said it before, but I am absolutely loving the aesthetic of this. It looks beautiful. And that was actually... No, it was the meeting room, not the reception. Okay, let's see. I need to change that because I'll get confused if we do have a reception somewhere. Is meeting room. Good. Right. So, we've been that way, I think. Yes, because that's where we went to the ice station and put on the power. We've done the radio room. We've done the meeting room. I think that's the way that the guy we saw elevator to infirmary and storage rooms.
It's stuck.
This might not then. Okay. Infirmary. Oh my lord, it just goes on and on. Why is there another flashlight there? Okay, so let's do the infirmary while we're here. Ooh. I found a note about an accident. I don't think I'm going to go quite that far. But if it starts getting really complicated, I might look online for one for next stream. I am told everything started after that disastrous incident during one of the Conarium sessions, resulting in my heart stopping for a short period of time. On the third morning after the incident, the first of my mental attacks occurred. After an uneasy sleep, I am told that I burst into a frenzy so powerful that the combined efforts of 3 men were needed to calm me down. In my sleep, I was babbling in an alien dialect of great edifices of light, and shadowy mountains and valleys full of iridescent flowers or mushrooms. When I came around, they said the surge of madness died from my eyes, and in dull wonder, I looked at my questioners and asked why I was bound. Now, Dr. DeVita has ordered me to stay away from any further sessions until my full recovery. It's interesting what can happen in accidents. My sister, when she was much younger, probably about 16, because she was just about to do her O grades and had been studying like crazy. She was, we had horses, and she was trying to back a foal that we had, just to get it used to the saddle and trying to break it in. And she was doing fantastically well, but then a delivery lorry came up and the foal spooked and threw her, and she landed basically on her head and had major concussion to the point where she didn't know who any of us were. But she was taken to hospital, obviously, and it took, and this was, you're talking about a 16-year-old girl, it took about 4 orderlies to hold her down because she completely freaked out when she got to hospital, because she didn't know where she was and who anybody was and what was happening to her, and she just got this superhuman strength, and they needed 4 people to hold her down till she calmed down, which is a bit mental. Right. Upward Antarctic Expedition. Statement of consent. By signing this document, you are agreeing to the terms written below. False statements made knowingly or willfully, including affidavits or other supporting documents submitting therewith, may be punishable. I hereby declare that I consent to perform my daily duties to the best of my ability, listen to the judgment of the expedition leader, Dr. Faust, and participate in a series of medical sessions as needed at the Upward Antarctic base. The risks of participating in the aforementioned medical sessions have been fully explained to me. Any questions I have regarding the procedure, why it is necessary, its benefits and risks have been answered to my satisfaction. Therefore, I give my informed consent to the performance of the procedure by signing this statement of consent. Yeah, absolutely. It's like security guards, going back to retail as well. They obviously have to be very careful about how they're restraining people. Can't get into there. Ooh. Johann de Vitte's on psychological plants. Okay. Or psychoactive plants. Psi-T. And Versailles. Absolutely. It is. I mean, you do question, why would they put that in the game though? Why would they actually use that as a usable piece of kit in the game and then not actually allow you to use it? Seems a bit bizarre. Anywho, who am I? Ooh, gloves. All the members awakened without any problem, except for Frank Gilman. All of a sudden, his heart ceased beating around 1:45 a.m. He was extremely cold and there was no detectable pulse. While I was preparing to perform cardiac compression, he momentarily opened his eyes. I am unsure how much time passed since his heart failed to beat, but it can't have been more than 5 minutes. And then came the event that shook us all. The cause was the very words Frank uttered directly to Dr. Faust right after he awakened. I don't know how to explain it because his voice was muffled and almost indiscernible, but I am convinced that the voice I heard did not belong to Frank. As a medical doctor, I can say that this is not completely impossible for someone in his condition, but there was something wrong with what I heard. It was a sound that no human vocal cords could produce. Okay. Yes. Okay, so is this Frank? Radio Officer Hansen. No. Okay. Interesting. And dispensary for all the pills. Anything over? Okay, so that's that. Again, better shut that over. Don't like leaving fridges open. But why allow us to open the fridge? Now, is that going to be useful at some point? Remember that. Just in case. Oh, here's a cabinet. Very easy to miss those cabinets, actually. Okay. Again, lots of stuff to open there. Okay, so we move down the corridor.
It's stuck.
Oh, I can't batter that one.
It won't open.
Yeah, I suppose. There is so much to look at here.
It smells awful in here.
Well, I would imagine it would if nobody's been around for a while. Can I shift those? No. Oh, that's annoying. You can't open it, but you can't shift the things that are potentially blocking it. Yeah, but here you go. Here's all these things that are effectively unusable, but then you can open that and find like big pots. Herbal tea. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not going to complain about it because I don't really want to be opening thousands and thousands of cupboards everywhere.
It's stuck.
For no gain, essentially. Everything looks a wee bit mouldy in here. Okay, so there was, again, on the face of it, absolutely no point in being able to get into there. Danger shock hazard. Okay. I take it we don't touch that. So does that mean that that door... There is no door there. Okay. Can't see a way in there. Storage.
Locked.
That's locked. Another one of these cabinets. There'll be one of these that I don't open that contains some mad, absolutely required bit of kit at some point. Okay, I can't get in there either. Okay, it's the elevator. Right, okay, there's no point in going to that elevator at this point in time until I've cleared out the ground floor. Because I will just absolutely lose the plot if I do that. Right, so that's the infirmary. So we're back through this door. See, this is what happens. I'm now in living quarters. I haven't been in here. Have I? Yes, okay. I have been in here. Did I go out here? I am. Apologies, everybody. I'm finding it. Okay, I didn't obviously go down here.
It's locked.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What's this?
It's stuck.
Hidden plants of great antiquity. Okay. examine. Right. Okay, scientifically, the pineal gland, also known as the pineal body, Conarium, or epiphysis cerebri, is a small endocrine gland in the vertebrate brain, named after its shape, which resembles that of a pine cone. Now, I didn't know that. It's located in the epithalamus, near the centre of the brain, between the two hemispheres. The pineal gland produces melatonin, a serotonin-derived hormone which modulates sleep patterns in both circadian and seasonal cycles. But mystic traditions and philosophy describe it a different role. René Descartes regarded it as the principal seat of the soul and the place in which all our thoughts are formed. And in the writings of Madame Blavatsky, it was explained with the Hindu concept of the third eye, or the Ajna chakra. As a part of the human body not fully understood today, it holds its deep-rooted place as one of the most important links between our material and the continually degrading mystic nature. See, this is why I love Lovecraft. He just sets up these fantastic... Oh, a trophy item. Okay, so I need to somehow... looks like a handle. I presume I put the handle on here. Yes? No? Where is the handle? Yes? Can I not use that? Select? Yes. Okay. Oh no, it's one of these. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, I have to do it again, do I? We could be here for a while. Here we go. Okay. Well, it took me a bit longer than it should have really, but there we go. Now, I was not expecting that to appear. Oh, God, it moves. Bonjour.
Who are you?
Good question. Who are you?
I'm Frank.
Oh,
Frank Gilman.
so we're the person that died. Interesting.
Is that so?
Is there a problem with that?
My name is Frank Gilman, an anthropologist joining this expedition upon the invitation by Venerable Dr. Faust himself.
What?
This thing is claiming that it's me. That's absurd. Why?
Okay.
Okay, Frank. Tell me, why are you here exactly?
I am here because of my extensive knowledge on the human pineal gland. I am one of the Conarians.
Conarianaut?
Voyagers beyond.
Beyond? What beyond? answer.
Okay. Is that third eye he's got in his forehead?
What do you know about Dr. Faust?
He is the grand mastermind and the pioneer of this expedition.
Where is everybody?
They are here.
I don't see anybody around. Are you sure?
Yes.
It's a bit like asking Siri for something, isn't it? You have to be
You're
extremely
claiming
specific.
that you are me, Frank Gilman. But you are just a machine.
Bit rude. You're
And
just
you
a
are just
machine.
air.
Good comeback. I mean, you're just a machine.
Air? What do you mean by that? It doesn't answer me.
I'm not surprised. You would just be. Ooh, I found a secret. I've just been fairly rude to him, and okay. I know. Okay, I know we're close to what we've been looking for. Hello. During the adaptation sessions we hold here in the meeting room, I feel a guidance of some sort. Something pointing towards the destination we seek. This could mean we are now in sync with the ancient source. The wearable Conarium we're carrying on our left arms connects and thus receives sensations from the same ancient source. And sometimes I wonder whether there has been another soul during humanity's relatively brief period of existence who was able to achieve such a feat. Within some shunned and elusive sources I have gathered from around the world, it is said that the extraterrestrial species, the Elder Thing race, built it after passing through a stage of mechanized life on other planets, but its purpose remains unclear. Okay. That strange device fascinated and horrified me in equal measure. It seems that it is able to reply to my questions with logical answers. But how could that be possible? Its eyes were so devoid of meaning that they disturbed me deeply. Above all, after speaking with it, I sense explicitly a feeling of forlornness, as if loneliness is starting to give way to such singularities, signifying that I shall continue to be a stranger inside this desolate place, all alone for some time. Interesting. Are you enjoying this, Honor? As I say, I think I get the impression this would be an Honor type game. I might be wrong. Right, so what's that? Okay, more notes. Today we located the plant, I don't know how to say that, Sati, with demonic precision under Dr. Faust's guidance. My God, how could a face be so deformed at the moment of victory? His pitch-black eyes were shimmering in the blinding darkness of that pre-human catacomb. Just try to imagine that. In that forbidding and suffocating oldness, he screamed aloud phrases I believe to have originated from the notorious Necromonicon, written by the mad Arab in the 700s AD. It was really too much for our nerves. All of the events were like a stage play, successfully directed and performed by one person alone. No one spoke aloud, but it was apparent from the countenance they wore. Everybody was agreed upon the abnormal nature of the knowledge we were shown in that moment. And about the Sati, it is too early to write anything. I'll spend the coming days working on it. Then I will note down my conclusions. So that's from James Barlow. Okay, so we're beginning to... Ooh, does this mean he's back up and running again? And Necromonicon as well. Has he got more to tell me? No. Oh, okay. Okay, Frank, tell me why you... No, I've done that, haven't I?
Frank.
Sorry.
Tell me, why are you here exactly?
That was a bit weird because the power had gone off.
I am
Maybe
here
that just
because of my
signified
extensive
that was the
knowledge
end
on
of
the human pineal
everything he had
gland.
to tell me.
I am one of the Conarians.
Okay, I can just leave him alone now. What's this? After haphazard and momentary aerial exploration of the unholy, utterly alien cyclopean maze of square, curved and angled blocks, we could detect most of the locations revealed by the previous Miskatonic University expedition leader, the Professor Emeritus William Dyer. But what we are looking for is not there, inside the haunted Shoggoth ruins. According to various sources, it should be in the much older ruins beyond the Elder City, right on the edge of a mountain, beyond the Mountains of Madness. It was built over a location deeply shunned by the Elder Things and built long before the colossal city Dr. Dyer and his team explored. Now we set foot upon lands no one has ever seen before, a vast mass of dry land around the South Pole, which rose from the primal waters when the old ones seeped down from the stars, a place so evil most of the arcane sources hesitated to record it at all, while some murals within the Elder City depicted it with obvious repugnance and trepidation. Nothing on the back. Okay. Generated voices outputted to speakers. Incoming power needs to be regulated. Main feed input backside. Auditory and visual data are fed to the main system by the primary filters. Is it really possible to feed the machine with an actual brain? Ancient sources speak too secretively about this. Based on the writings of R. Bacon and Wolfgang von Kempelen, I will try to improve the machine. The plot thinnens. 3.8. Light, equation, photoreceptors, light, servo motors. Okay. So we've done this room, I feel. Can't get into that. Can't switch. Oh, okay. It's very easy to miss things in here. Barlow. This way. Dr. Faust. Can we get in there?
What?
Damn. Frank Gilman. Okay.
Did I lock my door? I don't remember where my keys are.
It's the eternal. That comes right back to my starting question. Has anybody got experience of Apple's AirTags? Because that would have sorted your keys right out. I don't want it for keys. I want to know if they're any good and they really do work, because I want to get 2 of them to put on my dogs so they don't run away. Or if they do run away, I know where they are. I think other people use them for tagging their dogs as well, because you can get GPS trackers, but they also attract a monthly fee, which I'd rather not get into. Okay, seem to have stumbled in here without really paying too much attention to what I was doing. It's a photo of Robert Carlyle in his Begbie days. Definitely seen them used by YouTubers and such. Do seem to work very well. Saw some people chasing each other in cities and they updated every few minutes, so were accurate. Okay. I think they are supposed to be pretty good, but they are quite expensive. So I just want to be sure that they actually do kind of work before I spend the money. Yeah, absolutely. Dr. Hansen's notes. Number 2. These nightmares have become unbearable. I still see the same man in my nocturnal visions, but now he is holding something in his hand which I believe to be a lotus flower. We seem to be continuing this grave and serious conversation again and again, but I still can't remember the contents. During working hours, sometimes I hear his voice through the radio. It is not in a form of meaningful sentences, but more like some unconscious mutterings. I am afraid to tell anyone about this, for I hate the very idea of the suspension I will probably be facing. I just love, I've said it before, I just love the whole Lovecraftian mythos. And I keep talking about the story he wrote where a man invented a machine and understood that far from having ghosts, what we perceive as ghosts, is actually another, millions of other dimensions where people are moving through our dimension. And I just love that. I absolutely love that as an explanation for strange phenomena, that actually we're blurring dimensions and we're seeing, peeking into other dimensions when there are ghostly occurrences or whatever. I think that's a fantastic way of looking at it. Sketchbook. Okay. Ooh. One of the composite sculptures we've come across during initial field trips, it has an open third eye on its forehead, as well as inside its hand, which I think indicates some kind of state of knowing, because allusions to knowledge and elder things recur all the time in almost every bas-relief we have discovered so far. All this leads me to believe these creatures inhabiting those halls have acquired some kind of knowledge from the elder things, fabled creatures of primal myths. Several other examples of composite sculptures ranging from humanoid to reptilian in shape. They were mostly damaged and generally in really bad shape. The lost parts were completed by the artist's imagination. The abundance of five-pointed shapes we've seen in the design of the structures we've come across cannot be overlooked. In addition, most of the elegant figures adorning and staring silently from above most of the gigantic gateways are reptilian in shape. This grotesque masonry caused an uproar with the countenance it wore on its reptilian face when we first found it residing within the almost substantial darkness of the cave, where it had been carved in eons past. Some of the crew even claimed that they had heard some muffled laughing sounds coming from within it. The pine cone it was guarding or hiding with its humanoid hands has some symbols carved into it, which we are yet to decipher. Oh, this story has got me completely and totally hooked. I am absolutely loving it. It's a photo of me as a child. That's a bit worrying. What's this? Oh, just as well Banshee's not in. She would absolutely not be enjoying seeing that. Right. Never picked them up really, did it? Rotate. So just ski goggles then. Okay, they might be useful at some point yet. We don't know. What's this? I'm still not sure, having peered at it closer up. Okay. Why all the photos of small boys? Maybe I don't want to ask that question. I hope it isn't going in that direction. A key. Now, aha, Johann de Witte. We shall definitely take that, because that's going to be useful. Is that for his rooms, though, or is it for... his locker? It's more like a room key. Oh no, here's a bloke. I have to say, if this expedition has been happening in 1949, these people are not from 1949. Well, it doesn't look like they are. I suppose it was just bordering the 50s. It just might have been scraping in there, but they seem slightly more casually dressed to what I would have thought people in 1949 would be like. Who's this? Ferguson's note on his dreams. I am inclined more towards the notion that our nocturnal visions are not just faint and fantastic reflections of our waking experiences. Every time I pass into a state of dormancy, somehow I can explore, while I am dreaming, the vistas of grandeur, an alien prospect in unnatural disposition, so vividly expressing the outer extent of this world I have yet to discover. If only I was endowed with the artistic skill to describe my vision. All I know is that all this became evident after the Conarium sessions had started. It just seemed, even though I am not one of the participants, I am somehow affected. I feel I am absorbed, while in an unconscious state, into the oblivion, crossing the line beyond the wall of sleep. Hey, they're doing the whole Lovecraft thing really well here. I'm loving it. It's a pity Banshee wasn't here, because she loves the whole Lovecraftian thing as well. I'm not sure where she is tonight.
Locked.
Okay, that's
It's locked.
locked. And still can't get anything out of one of these cabinets. Right, so we're going back. Crew rooms. Right, okay, hang on a minute. No, that's the... Right, let's try this first. That was for the locker rather than for his room. I found a note about a mental problem. I've noticed a very curious and dangerous development in the psychological condition of the whole crew that compels me to record this note as an initial diagnosis report. The problem is especially intense for 3 subjects, Dr. Barlow, Dr. Anderson and Frank Gilman, whom I have been inspecting closely since the onset of their psychological degradation. Ooh, we're degrading psychologically. During the past 2 nights, the aforementioned subjects awoke screaming in their beds, thus affecting and demoralising all the crew members. When I spoke to them personally, I noticed some serious deviations in their behaviour patterns. As time progressed, I noted deep changes in their mental conditions. When really pushed, they clearly started to behave like someone else, which led me to believe I was facing some sort of multiple personality disorder, but it's too early to draw any conclusions. Other subjects are not too far a cry from their normal personalities, but the difference is, of course, obvious. Their condition is getting worse day by day, and a serious medical examination is needed to be carried out on everybody displaying such symptoms. I informed Dr. Faust and warned him about the consequences. He looked worried, but nevertheless hasn't mentioned it to me since. With the weather conditions we have been having lately, it seems extremely unlikely that we will receive professional help from the outside world, or will be able to send anybody away for a thorough medical examination, which is the only sane thing to do under the circumstances. Ooh, so we get a note on the dual personality problem. Okay.
If his coat is just right here,
get you.
Where is he now?
Right. So, I presume there's no point in trying. Let's try... did we not pass the door with the Vita on it? Maybe not. I thought we had. Blake, Barlow, Gilman, Faust. So where is DeVita? DeWitta, maybe, I don't know. DeVita. Right, I am becoming lost in the sauce here. So I think I've done everything here. Yes, I've been through here. And I've done all these bits. And all these rooms. Okay, let's go back through here. Back out into this corridor. That's the end of there. Okay. Right, so that should now be... because this should be the meeting room, yeah, and the radio room. Okay, so we've now done everything, I think, on the ground floor. We can't get into there, so we can now go through here. not the infirmary. We can go along here. Can't get into the storage room, so we can now go round to the elevator and hopefully discover more secrets. Ooh, now, bizarrely, I thought we might go up there. And why have we not had any use for the thing yet? The lever that we found. Ooh, cutscene. Oh. It's auto-saved, okay. Can we save though? Yeah, I was going to say, please don't tell me I've got to wait for a structured moment when it's going to actually save. This is looking slightly Bioshockish, he said, never having actually played Bioshock.
It's stuck.
I played, in fact, I'm telling a lie, I did play a few hours of Bioshock
It's stuck.
when I got my Xbox 360 back in the day. But it was the first time I'd actually used a dual stick controller,
It won't open.
and I found it quite a strange experience. To the
It's
point
stuck.
where I didn't actually complete the game. I think I had 2 or 3 different. It looks like an old Nokia phone, doesn't it? I think I had a phone that looked very like that. Okay, so that opens. Yeah, let's do this bit first. I was going to say, it's very dark again. Okay, can I take any of these vials? No. Why is that one standing open? That's naughty. Shut that door, please. There's stuff coming out of there that could be very valuable to me in the coming minutes, hours.
Locked.
There's a lot of locked doors here. Ah, there we go. Ooh. Now, oh Jesus. There's our... Ah. Okay. Here's our... Okay, so I can't actually interact with that at all. Stop shouting at me. Everybody likes cats, I get it. You all like cats. Oh dear. Do we have to put the cat in the middle of the flower? No? Oh! Oh god, I'm now covered in some kind of spore, which is going to send me into hallucinogenic territory. Oh, okay. Sorry, wasn't reading the game particularly well there, was I? Okay. No, I don't. Do I want to go out there? Everything's becoming a bit weird. Dr. Faust is very tight-lipped about how he came up with that strange exploration device. I hope this isn't affecting me in the background. He built long ago. The only thing he has told me is that he came across some shunned and forbidden volumes about a device of extraterrestrial origin. But again, these sources do not hint that any existed on Earth, except in the dreams of those who like to chew on a certain alkaloidal herb. The sessions we hold in the meeting room to adapt our nervous systems to the alien impulses of the machine were frightening at first. If used too much, it affects the body to breaking point, but now I'm used to its non-human sensations. I've started to feel like the device is clearing my mind to make it absorb much more than ever before. I feel unconfined and much more receptive. But the most peculiar aspect of the sessions are that because it is a shared experience, I'm able to receive impressions, ideas, and even memories which belong to the other participants. Usually, my mind wanders after the sessions end, and I cannot focus my thoughts until I have slept for several hours. That strange device surely disorients feelings and bodily functions, but I believe that what it offers is of immense importance. Okay. What's this? Cake. Found a phonograph cylinder. Need a phonograph to play it on. I'm loving the turntable I got from Christmas, I have to say. Ooh, here it is. What's happening with the kitty? There's something weird happening with the kitty. What the absolute... Right, okay. Everybody just calm down for a second. The kitty has gone...
Locked.
A bit mental. Right, let's have a look at what's all in here. New campsite was established, waiting for new samples. Is that new campsite? Great Pyramids. There is a problem with one of the freezers. I have labelled it. It must be checked immediately. Well, it doesn't appear to have been checked immediately. Because it's still standing open. Must have cost them a fortune down here while nobody's been around. Even a freezer running with the door open is not clever. Too many years in facilities management to know that. Okay, the Antarctic, and we've got 3... I wish you could take like Payne's Creek Killings type photos of all these things. I feel that some of these might be really useful later on. They might not be, they might all be ready. Did I not pick up that phonograph thing? Where did it go then? Because it's not in my inventory. Oops. I'm not entirely sure what that does. Well, yeah, I thought I did, but it's not allowing me to actually do anything with it. I can't interact with it at all. There's no button comes up for it. But I don't remember automatically putting it on there. I remember picking it up, but I don't think I actually got to the point of putting it on there. But it's not in my inventory anymore. Oh, there it is. Select. Examine. Okay, so I've got the cylinder. So why can't I put it on there then? Is that not what that is? It looks about the same size. Anyway, it's obviously not the right place to put that there. Let's go through here. So I think that's the freezer that's broken. I thought I saw a letter on top of there or some bit of lore. Let's go in here then. Oh God. Oh dear. Oh lordy lord. This does not look good. Oh God. Oh dear.
Who is this? It's impossible to determine with so much decomposition.
Okay. Things have taken a decidedly... Ooh. Strange turn. What's this? Anonymous note. 2 secs, folks. I need to blow me nose. We have finally finished excavating the monolith that was silently waiting for a soul to see it again, situated within the circular building we reached with the link elevator. The magnificent piece of carving was buried halfway down under a mound of debris, and most probably could have been written in the earliest pages of history. I cannot describe exactly my feelings for the first time when I stood aghast, contemplating that gigantic stonework inside of those time-worn halls of silence. Only God knows how many ages have passed since its initial carving. Just thinking about its age sent shivers down my spine. Which civilization could have constructed such grandeur, now waving a forlorn goodbye without giving away the secrets of its masters? Furthermore, even though most of them are damaged beyond repair, we spotted some symbols resembling the rock art of the Sahara Desert in southeast Algeria. We don't have any strong evidence to suggest anything, but Cornell Blake clings mostly to the continental drift theory, like Fast and Furious type thing. In any case, we don't have enough data on its age, but it is evident that history needs to be rewritten yet again. Okay.
Oh, yes. These are the pre-human species we found frozen in a cave far south of the base.
Alright.
Oh, yes. These are the pre-human species we found frozen in a cave far south of the base.
So they are like squid. Well, I've never seen a Fast and Furious movie. I know of them, but I've never actually sat down and watched any of them. They just seemed like... I don't know. It didn't seem like the kind of thing I'd enjoy particularly. I'm not a big Vin Diesel fan. Yeah, I kind of had thought that, but anyway. Oh, now, the things have gone. The tentacles have gone. Can I use this yet? I can.
Unfortunately, one of our researchers, C. Lenning, was found dead in the biolab last Tuesday. Cause of death is currently uncertain, but judging by the accumulation of a mass of green substance found in his mouth and throat area. Dr. Barlow, our botany expert, thinks that Lenning was smothered by small, sticky greenish clumps that look like pollen, belonging to the living samples of the plant
that thing
Tahiti, which is thought to have become extinct during the Paleozoic era.
Okay.
Dr. DeWitt will perform a post-mortem examination on his body soon.
Yeah, I don't know. That it's obviously not an English person that's doing the voices. I don't know whether it's like an American or I don't know I can't remember where the studio's from. But I think they've got a native speaker to try and do some of these voices because they're actually a little bit. If it wasn't for the fact that this game came out in 2016, I would suggest that they have potentially been AI generated, but I don't think there was that capability at the time that this game came out. So, what the hell is this? Okay, right, so I can no longer interact with that. I now have a key though, so does this key work in that lock? Yes, it does. Yeah, well, it's like Banshee and I have a consistent gripe about people doing Scottish accents in either games or TV programmes or movies. Oh, can I move out of the way of this? Okay. Maybe I'm not supposed to move out of the way of it. It doesn't sound particularly helpful though. Does it? I can't do that. Okay. I can't pick anything up. Basically, nobody other than a Scots person can do a Scots accent any justice. So I don't understand why people who want to put Scottish voices in media don't actually just hire a Scottish actor or voice actor. Or I'm a bit confused as to what I'm actually supposed to be doing here, because everything seems to have gone horribly badly wrong. Maybe I should just evacuate completely. Can I get out completely? Oh, okay. What am I supposed to be doing then? What am I missing? But almost. I can almost forgive Groundskeeper Willie because it is so bad. It's obviously supposed to be, well, I'm assuming it's supposed to be so bad. Okay, I didn't just go quick. I didn't go far enough up to it as to be laughable. Ooh, okay. Dream catchers. Have we now entered a dream?
No more can we harbor ourselves on the safest shores, for there are things that cannot be undone. I think you should retire to your room. I'm going to think a bit more.
Nova et integra universi orbis descriptio. Okay. Oh, universi, I suppose. Okay, so basically a new world map. And there's the flower. And more Antarctica stuff. Okay, that's just a description. What's that say? Agatha. Agartha. Okay. In fact, let me just have a quick... Okay. Some markings on the Antarctic map. So there's a bit of that, a bit of that. Let's have a quick look round here. A skull. I can't see anything of any note there. Okay, I can't use my... Okay, it's very dark in here. I presume if I touch that thing again, then I'm going to be portkeyed back out of here. Do you know that every map of Antarctica is the right way up, because every direction from the centre of it is north, so you cannot have the map be upside down. Fantastic. That's a nice little fact to know. For an Unreal Engine 4 game, this is stunningly good. Looking, I should say. Nice. Anything else I should be aware of in here? What is that? Is that an old bed or something? I don't know. What is this? Have we just stumbled onto...
It's locked. Locked. Locked.
The environmental audio is... Oh god, what's that? Can I get out? Ah, sugar. The environmental audio is fantastic in it as well, I have to say. Really, really good. Hopefully it's coming across in the stream. Antarctica. Okay, read. A scientific historical timeline of the unoccupied continent. Okay. How long? Oh, it was April you said you played this live. Ooh. Somewhat humanoid in form, these sculptures initially reminded us of the terracotta army. Sculptures carved as a funerary art, buried with the first emperor of China to protect him in the afterlife. But judging by the writings on some of the bas-reliefs, now we believe that these wooden puppets or golems were used to carry out some tasks for their masters, just like the Egyptian Ushabetui funerary figurines, which are the servants of their owner in the hereafter. We saw the golems in several sizes, and it was terrifying to see the huge ones sitting in silence on the carved and polished rock stools as if waiting for a command. I imagine it would be. There are lots of gateways leading to dark and damp corridors that were mostly carved in ages past. Some of them were covered by strange ivy-like plants swaying back and forth, despite there being no external force to move them. They seemed to come from levels below, creeping through crevices in the rock walls to stop superstitious gossip amongst the crew. Dr. Barlow, our botany expert, personally started to examine them. The first submarine explorations revealed what was lying in the underwater caves. The most striking features were the structures with openings in them, like doors and windows. They made us wonder whether these caverns had been carved underwater or if they'd been submerged at a later date and thus had become redundant to those who had carved them. Okay. I have obtained a trophy item. Pronunciation of the Zeises. What else have we got here? Anything else we can look at? South Pole chart. Sketch map of the polar regions. Oh, another handle. We should take that then. I found a lever. Okay. Check the inventory. So we've got a lever. We don't have any more keys. Yeah, it's obviously a thing. What's this? Okay. Is that any different to the ones that were Darby Pickman, Schneider Foundation, 1948 to 49? Are all these going to have a different name? And I wonder if they're backers or somebody that's donated money to the cause. Okay, so that's the first door we've come to. Link elevator, so I don't know if we'd probably want to... Ooh, you naughty, naughty, naughty thing. Okay, maybe...
Frank, I don't know if you can hear me, but I am trying to... Searching is the only way.
Don't just absolutely... Oh, look, there's Morse code in here as well.
Hey, can you hear me? Damn it! Who was he?
Don't you just hate it when reception keeps going in and out when you're having a conversation? Okay, so we got a floor elevator here. And we went to the... Was that the depot we went to? No? Biolab. So we went to the biolab straight away. Okay, let's go down to the depot then. see if we can get Marines also work great. They are fast and manoeuvrable beyond my predictions. We've started exploring some parts of the underwater passages, but it's slow going. Okay. What have we got here? Hello? Ooh, look at that. We're beginning to get well into the Cthulhu mythos here then. I could quite fancy that. Exactly, I was going to say. I want one. A statue beautifully carved from a blue crystal. It depicts a humanoid figure sitting in a meditative posture. The most striking feature of the carving is the octopian mask it wears on its face. You see, people have... Oh, look at it. Its hands in sort of meditative prayer. People get those standard Buddhas to stick in their garden or on their front, in their front room. That would be my kind of Buddha. If my finances had gone better last year, I was going to be buying a 3D printer about now. Could have pulled the model out of the game and made one. Yeah, that would be absolutely banging, that. If you ever get round to it, Lev, I shall buy one from you. Oh, so you can actually take that. Fair enough. Floor elevator. So was that where we came up? Yeah, that's the way we came up. Floor elevator. So we've only got the link elevator to go to now. Is that correct? Because we can't get into any of the other singular doors round here. I don't think we can get into that area. That's just a tree, is it? Oh no, we can get in there. So let's... Hello. Let's go in here first before we see if there's anything... Now, who's been chopping branches off that tree? That's ridiculous. Glossopteris. I'd quite like to have a house that was so big you could actually just have like a garden area in the midst of it and have like a live tree or bushes. Or my ideal house would be sort of one level, but it would have an integral koi pond. I'm very influenced by Japanese things, and I love the whole Japanese single floor house pagoda style. And I'd like to have a sort of area where it's, you know, as I say, an internal garden with a water feature and a koi pond, etc. If I had infinite money, I would buy a plot and build that type of house. Link elevator, biolab. Okay, so this is where we're going now. What time is it? 10:15. We're probably making very slow progress. I don't feel like it, but it doesn't feel like a game you should be kind of running through either. Okay, here we go. Link elevator has been set up. It can now reach both the tower and bottom levels below the base. Camp equipment and parts for the portable submarines are being transported to the first campsite. Tower, base, cavern entrance. Okay, so this is obviously why we need the handle. Should we go up first, or should we go down first? It feels like we should go up first in my head. Don't know why, but I feel like we're probably going to find more to do.
Sir, yes, sir.
And I was beginning to think that I'm a bit gremlin-like. I'll give you a stretch for free. I'm just really conscious of the noise that my chair makes, and that the dogs are right below me. Although I don't think they've gone to bed yet. I might be wrong. Okay, I thought this was the tower. It seems subterranean. Yeah, you're not really liking the noise. Oh, we also have to... Oh, God. We have to do trombone as well, don't we? But I don't know if Van's still about. So I should wait, really, for Van. Okay. I should approach this, maybe?
This is amazing. Most of the ground level structures have been crumbled and rounded from untold eons of savage storms, and thus weathered into shapeless ruins. However, both the ground level and the cavern systems below are clearly displayed in these bas-reliefs. The most striking features depicted in this grand panorama, I believe, are the tall, occasional towering spires, which somehow resemble a lighthouse. They all seem like focusing a light beam towards a colossal structure in the center. Could there be some sort of religious meaning behind this? Or simply something that has a more practical use? I'm not sure.
Okay. The visuals in this game are just absolutely banging. Love it, love it, love it. What's this do? Okay, so here's the light source.
So this is the strong light that can be seen from ground level.
Right. But can't actually do anything with that, no? Can we make like shadow rabbits and stuff like that? Can't see anything beyond there. We can't get one there, so this is just to let us understand that. So coming up here first was the right move, obviously. Oh, it's going up as well. Okay. Interesting. What's that? Can I pick that up? Oh, missed that completely in the first. What the heck? It looks like some kind of mad corkscrew thing, doesn't it? Certainly fits into something and will allow you to unlock an ornamental metallic object. Let's have a quick look at that then. A heavy metallic object. Judging by its shape, it could be a key, a handle, or a lever of some sort. Fair enough. There's nothing particularly carved or whatever on it. So we should probably... Ooh. Right, time to go down then. And down again. God, shut the door. Don't just leave me. Oh, I'm stuck. Please don't break the game. Please don't break the game. Okay, this is the floor that we were on. Yes. Oh, is it? No. Yes. Yes. Just checking you were still there. And that we hadn't transferred to some mad place. Okay, down again. It does feel quite Soma-esque, I have to say. Noise, was it? Ooh, an axe. Teak. Now we have a weapon. There is some strange vegetation filling most of the hallways, as amazing as it is deadly. There is a hidden world right beneath the upwalked base, and even though I was prepared to find such a place, it was way different than imagining alone. We tried to cut our ways through, but the plant reacted with a highly poisonous gas, seemingly coming from its glowing buds. I issued a warning to stop anyone going near any of these plants they came across in any of the caverns. I also noticed a strange phenomenon after I spent some time examining a sample from the plant. It occurred to me that individual vines grow and shrink in length on demand. It also seems as though it can move, even though there are no air currents, and this movement seems too regular to be caused by natural factors. This may sound strange, but I have the notion that it is conscious, at least on some level. Okay, so that's obviously why we now have the axe, because we're going to have to cut our way through some of these vines or something at some point.
Hey! Anyone here?
Maybe we wouldn't have been
Dr.
the
James?
first
Dr.
move I would
Morgan?
have made,
Anybody?
to be fair.
Where are they, for God's sake?
Well, I feel this is our purpose in life now, to find these people. Here's the other light. Okay. So, somehow, I'm guessing, work early tomorrow, so I'll have to sleep. Enjoy the rest of the stream night, guys. I don't think I'll be on too much longer, Kerry, but you can catch up on the VOD. Obviously, it'll be on both Twitch and YouTube. But thanks very much for hanging out. I appreciate everybody will be very tired tonight, and some people, like myself, will be starting back work tomorrow. So, thanks again. We will continue this on Wednesday night. I don't know how far I am through it. I don't know how long it's supposed to last, but I probably will go another 20 minutes or so, I think. Something like that. But thanks again for hanging out. Really appreciate you being here. And I hope work's not too bad in the morning. Okay, for the first time, I am thinking slightly lost. Not 100% sure. Okay, so aha! It's funny how you just come across these things sometimes. Ah, right, okay, so I need to find the passage. Ooh, look at that. That will shine that beam through. And I presume that will burn that away and allow me to progress through. Yes. Just a quick run round just to make sure that that is... there's no point in shining it through there because that's the lift. And that doesn't appear to have yet. That seems to be the very fella. It was there. Find the handle again, as I now seem to have misplaced that. There we go. Ooh, look at that now. Have I played video games before, or not? Shine the light to clear your path. I've played Alan Wake, which I'm still contemplating getting the second one. Oh, Kerry's gone, look, and just as she's got... Oh, God. Oh. Okay. Just as she's gone, we encounter moths, our second favourite thing in the world. We're going a long way down here. very fancy. Ooh, what's coming up here? Hello? What's this? Okay, it's got some sort of lizard-like quantities. Is that hot? No. That's actually lizards. It's not horns or whatever. Okay, so here's this. So these are the excavations, I take it, that show the... that we were talking about earlier, that had these massive faces. Sorry folks, I'll just kind of hack about here a wee bit whilst the ads are on. Oh, look! Hi Beauty, Happy New Year to you. Hope you've had a good one. Hope it's been enjoyable. You've eaten well, drank well, rested well. We are playing a very, 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 well, it's very atmospheric, this. Okay, where am I supposed to be headed? Okay, maybe up there.
What was that I've just seen?
Yes, I suppose every sleep schedule's a bit screwed through the course of the festive break. Too many late nights. You wake up for, you fall asleep around 4 AM at this point and wake up at 6 AM for, oh my goodness. That seems a bit harsh. Now, what they say, if you can't get 4 hours sleep, it's not worth having any sleep. I seem to remember hearing that somewhere before. I'm loving that. So yeah, I don't know whether you know anything about this game at all. It's called Conarium, and it's very Lovecraftian inspired. It's not demanding a huge amount of us in terms of actual gameplay and puzzle solving, but I'm really enjoying the atmosphere of it, and I'm really enjoying the story that it's unravelling at the moment. Yeah, it does. And it came out in 2016. That's like mental. I can't quite believe that a game looked this good. And it's not modded or anything, it literally is just raw.
This stonework seems weak.
Okay. Are you telling me that...
This wall seems weak. I think I can tear it down with some effort.
Okay.
I can see light coming through a crack in the wall.
Uh-huh.
The other side is probably hollow.
Yes.
Looks like this wall could be teared down with an effort.
Teared down? Don't think that's quite right, but anyway. Can we use this then? Looks sturdy. Oh, equip. Ah. How do I use it though? Okay. What's going? I'm not entirely sure using an axe in a stone wall is particularly useful, but you know. When in Rome. Right. Let's unequip that. You usually get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Once I'm used to waking up at 6 a.m, sleeping earlier, yeah. I've never really slept a huge amount. I probably don't get anywhere near enough sleep. Okay, again, with the numerous paths we could go down. I tend to go to sleep round about midnight. And I'm up at 6 o'clock in the morning, so... But I've been like that all my life, so it doesn't really... A metallic flower-like object with a pine cone-shaped design at its centre. The pine cone is often used as a symbol for the third eye and pineal gland. I'll definitely take that. Well, maybe I shouldn't have taken that. I hope this isn't an Indiana Jones moment where I'm suddenly going to hear something rumbling behind me, and I'm going, because I don't think I can run in this game. Okay, so let's go up this way first. What's that? Oh, this is the thing. Is this the thing we saw right at the start? Ah. Ooh. Okay. Definitely take the 5 pieces of stone with different glyphs on them. Okay, they're obviously going to become important at some point. I don't think I should be just lifting them and running around with them, so surely if they haven't been lifted and taken by now, then I shouldn't be the one that's coming in and picking them up. I feel like I might be desecrating some ancient tomb somewhere, and I'm just heading myself into a severe amount of trouble by doing so. Yeah, absolutely. It's feeding my Lara Croft requirement where she raids tombs. I wish they'd come out with a new Tomb Raider game. I love the Tomb Raider games. I have done since the very first one, which I got in big box version for my ancient PC at the time. I wish I'd kept all those big boxes. I got rid of most of them. Okay, here's another axe. Yeah, I kept... Oh, here we go again. Right, where am I trying to... Okay, here's the man.
If I am not mistaken, this relief depicts that the overgrown floor we came across at the various points in the cavern can be cleared away with an iridescent device, a tool or a talisman. Curiously, we still haven't been able to find the roots of those plants. They seem to seep out of these caverns by passing through crevices which look as if intentionally made for them. What other secrets might these silent halls conceal from us?
Well, that's a very good question, I would suggest. One which we are no doubt going to find the answer to at some point. So we need an iridescent device. No doubt we will come across that reasonably soon as well. Is this the evolution of... Oh no, this is just all the same person. It looks a bit like Unreal Tournament, that. Anybody remember that game? That's a blast from the past. From my days of... Oh, can I cross over here? Where I could actually play first-person shooters.
And my team will continue exploration through this gateway. Other expedition parties can commence when ready.
this gateway is no longer available to us. Which is unfortunate. I don't know whether I can run through the water here. I feel I should. Okay, there's no need to run through the water. Ooh. Damn it. Ooh. Oh dear. I really don't think we should be playing around with this. Oh, no, no, no. Ooh. Hello? Oh god, what's happening behind me? It worries me that they've all got this kind of glove thing on, but that hello? What? What on earth is going on? I have much confusion. Yeah, I had the first 3 Tomb Raiders, I think. Ooh. I had in big box form. Rotate, read the description. An ornamental metallic object with an elder sign. A sign used for protection from powerful entities, carved on one of its faces. Hello. And I had Quake. And there's Quake DLCs in big box. I had Half-Life in big box. I think I had the original Final Fantasy VII as well. What's this? Oh, this is a mad area. Okay, can I crouch? Yes. Okay.
The same set of symbols we've seen in strangely carved niches all around here matches with what is written in the oldest parchment. I believe uncertainly that they represent a destination towards somewhere significant.
Okay. You've copied down the glyphs. Okay, so this is obviously... I've seen a vision near the rock tablet in a place that looked somewhat like an ancient burial ground. There was a diagram consisting of several glyphs carved on the rock's polished surface, and one glyph in particular was mentioned by the silhouette that appeared in the vision. I've copied down the diagram and marked that glyph. So these will be the 5 glyphs that we've just picked up. I can't interact with that, so that's obviously just the point of that. So I've now opened all the coffins. I've gone up there and found that. I feel it would be very easy to just miss something here. I mean, we haven't yet, which is in and of itself a minor miracle. But now I can't find my way back across this bit of water. I'm presuming I can't actually... No, I've got myself turned around slightly by seeing off in the distance where I think I need to go. Did I look in there? No, I don't need to look in there. Okay. Where are the stepping stones that I used to get here in the first place? Right, okay, we're back. Right. Okay. Presume I'm standing on this? No? Yes? No? No? Okay, maybe not then. Given the fact that it's got spotlights on it, and there appears to be a pressure pad in the floor, I was fairly convinced. Ah. Has that done anything there? Doesn't appear to have. What has that turned? Aha! Oh god. Right, 2 seconds till I work out what's going on here. Right, so it looks like the eye, and then the 1, 2, 3. Let's do it bit by bit. Where's the eye? Is that the eye? Uh-huh. And then the 1, 2, 3. Hello? Yes. There. And then 2 lines. And then sun's at the bottom. Okay. Sun at the bottom. Hello. There. 2 lines at the top. And then that one here. Wow. Yes. That's what I think it should be. Although they're not... Why is it they haven't gone in the right way? I take it you don't have to rotate them within the slot. They're certainly in... Oh, hang on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2... I'm not entirely sure if the orientation changes or whatever. It doesn't seem like anything's happened there. Maybe I need to do this first. Okay. What happened there? I'm obsessed with looking at that, but did that just change the orientation of that? Uh-huh. Did it? Yes, it did. Uh-huh. Did it? Yes, it did. So I need to keep going with this until it...
It's
okay.
stuck.
If that's now stuck, do I need to take all these back out and put them in the right place? No. That's obviously in the right place because I can't now interact with that. What changed there? Okay. Ooh, interesting. Big stone eyeball looking type thing. Okay. Wish me luck, chat. We're going on in. We're headed in. Oh, it's auto-saved, so something bad, nasty might happen now. We're going to get another vision. Are we? Oh, hello. 'Tis I, Frank. Ooh, have I now got insight?
For a moment, I thought my reflection in the mirror was about to talk to me.
It might yet.
For a moment, I thought I saw a light on my brow.
You were right, you did.
I felt a strange crawling sensation in my wrists when I touched this black mirrored surface, and I thought I saw a light glowing on my forehead.
Is that just
For
it?
a moment, I thought
Yeah.
my reflection in the mirror was about to talk to me.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just having a look at this thinking. Yes, I've seen all that, so that's fine. Okay, so we've done that bit. I want to know when our snazzy wrist indicator watch light source, whatever it is, comes into play. The atmosphere is brilliant. It's a bit, if anyone's played Elden Ring, it's a bit Siofra River, isn't it? Oh, here's another message.
Frank, can you hear me?
Yes?
Oh, thank God! Yes, I can hear you!
Finally. It seems the effect of the mixture starts to wear off. Frank, heed me carefully. Time is running out, so I must be brief. Where exactly are you?
I'm in a big
Faust,
cave.
Is that you? I'm inside the caves below the base. Where are you?
Listen, I cannot talk much. I know that you are having trouble remembering, but you must keep going. Use one of the submarines and follow the light.
Okay.
Do you hear me? Come on, please. Where are you? Damn it. The connection is lost.
Isn't that always the way?
He said I have to keep going. Why? Where are they?
Yes, it's very reminiscent of the Siofra River, where you go down that massive big lift and you think, where the heck am I going? And you end up down in this massive cave which just goes on, and you suddenly realise that the game is just as big underground as it is overground. And the despair starts to set in that you're going to have to go through an awful lot of pain. What's this? Rotate. Here's another one of these. Oh, this is a better one. Well, this would be a good collection, Lev. If we could get the blue one and this one as well. That'd be pretty cool. The small version of the gigantic statue I saw before. It's beautifully carved out of metal I can't identify. Out of a metal I can't identify. Additionally, it looks like it was made true to the minute details of the bigger one. Yes. I'm going to get to the end of this and I'm going to have missed like one trophy item, and then, as I said before, I'm not a huge achievement hunter, but to know that I've left one trophy or something like that lying about will really itch my brain. Okay, what have we got in here? Picture of that weird... It's an amalgamation of about 15 different creatures, that, isn't it? Okay, a note. It is possible to assume that due to volcanic activities in the Earth's crust, the climate here is humid and temperate, but we don't know exactly whether this is the case. That theory somehow explains the nature of those small scattered fragments of obsidian, along with that cryptic stone wall that welcomes you when entering via the round gate. As men of science, we cannot fully grasp most of the phenomena happening around us. No apparent sign has been left behind, indicating the true motives of the carvers of these inconceivably old caverns. All I am sure of is that this place holds something strange. Grasping the soil here firmly in both hands gives me a rudimentary sensation I cannot translate into words, something I'm sure no other mortal man has hitherto perceived. Okay. I've found a note. Were those maze-like tunnels flooded at some point in time, or were they carved underwater? This was the main topic of debate at last night's meeting, and what Dr. Faust hinted at on various occasions, cited from a dark leather-bound book, was too frightening, at least for the ones who could understand the underlying links. The megalithic statues, ornate standing stones, and the flat areas of polished rock we could see at some points made us think that this place could be a religious temple complex of some sort. We cannot imagine what it looked like in its former days, for now it lies in ruins, bare and without any sign of underwater fauna or flora. Okay. I can't pick that up because I've already got one. It hasn't broken yet. What's this? Nothing to see here. We finished tweaking the submarines one last time, and again they are ready enough for the next uncertain voyage ahead. This time will also mark the way with light sources to make it easier for the later expeditions. In a short while, all members of the primary underwater exploration party led by Dr. James Barlow will head for the next destination, which appears to be towards the mythical entrance to the legendary Netherworld. But again, I wonder whether you are looking for something that is not to be found. After all I've experienced, read and studied here, after all those sleepless nights spent discussing the laws of nature and how to bend them, what lies beyond, and how to reach a certain state to see more without eyes, even I cannot help but think this journey may easily lead straight to hell, but we have got to go through it all in search of answers. Ooh. It's getting good, this, isn't it? Another torch. Interesting. I wonder why it gives you these things that you can pick up, but you don't actually need. Is there a point where something like the torch breaks, and you need to pick up another version of it, or whatever? It's weird. I don't quite grasp that one. Strange design mechanic. Anywho, it's now almost 11 o'clock UK time. Slightly longer than I said I was going to play. So, I think what we'll do, it seems like a decent enough, we've come to a point where I think we are ready to start the next leg of our journey. So we shall save here. Yeah, I suppose, I've been playing text type adventures since the dawn of the ZX81. That's how old I am. Let's just do that there. And then, so yeah, I suppose that could be it. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yes. Okay, so I don't think it probably needs said, but I am absolutely loving this. It's quite different to what I expected. I don't know what I was expecting. I just heard it was a Lovecraftian horror type thing. I'm quite enjoying the slower pace of it in terms of I don't really have to run about and escape from things, and it's more just about the storytelling of it all. And with some light puzzling in amongst it in terms of finding a key and using that key to get into X, Y, or Z. And I think it's exactly what I kind of wanted it to be from that point of view, but wasn't sure if it was actually going to be that. But yeah, I'm loving it. I love the design of it. I love the aesthetic of it. I love the sound design. The sound design is fantastic. And the actual story it's telling so far is really doing it for me. I love all things Lovecraft. And it's borrowing all the sort of key notes of that and just slanting something else through it as well. So yeah, definitely loving it. Oh, thanks very much, Blitz. Thank you so much for that. That's really nice of you. Thank you. You obviously know who I am, so you can now put a face to the Discord chats, etc. But thanks very much for that. I really appreciate it. It helps build the channel, obviously. So, and as you say, fellow Scot, etc. We need to keep things going. So yeah, I will be back on Wednesday at 8:30 or thereabouts UK time to pick this up. Lev, just very briefly, have you got any recollection as to how far through we are? Am I about halfway, or slightly more than halfway, or you probably don't remember if it was April that you played it. Probably an unfair question for you. It doesn't really matter. It's okay, don't worry about it. I just don't worry about it. I'll quickly check online. What I tend to find though is if I use somebody like Gab Smulders or whatever as a reference point, I have discovered that her videos are so heavily edited from the VODs that she does on Twitch that it's almost impossible to understand how long something actually takes, because 5 hours of her doing a live stream can be edited down to about an hour and a half, and you just get a totally skewed reflection of actually how long it took her to complete the game. I'm not actually that bothered. If it needs to take 3 streams, then we'll take 3 streams. I'm just curious as to how far we'd got through. But that seems like a good stopping point for tonight anyway, so not too much over. Okay, that would be useful. That would be useful just for Wednesday in terms of planning whether I need to start a little bit earlier or run a little bit later, because if I'm going to be quite close to the end, I don't want to leave it over to another stream or whatever. But as I say, super enjoying it at the moment. Really appreciate everybody spending time tonight with me, because as I say, for many of us back to work tomorrow, which is not great. And it's obviously been a late night last night celebrating New Year for many people. So yeah, thanks very much for hanging out. Thanks very much for the bits and the follows, etc. Really appreciate that as well. It helps me build the channel and move to greater things, hopefully. But yeah, thanks Tara. Nice to have you in as always. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And hopefully everybody enjoyed it as much as I did. But yeah, thanks very much guys, and let's just do that and then get out of there so we don't spoil the music at the end. But yeah, I shall see you again on Wednesday night. Thanks for about a third of the way through. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah. Well, if it takes 3 streams, it'll take 3 streams. But yeah, I don't think I can go any faster really. Short of just ignoring all the lore. I don't think I'm taking too many wrong turns or spent too much time going down wrong passages. So yeah, it'll take as long as it takes. Okay guys, thanks very much for hanging out, and I shall catch you again on Wednesday. Cheers. Bye.
Conarium.